Hey guys, it's Bank About PC Gaming here. This is my Project Cars and Assetto Corsa face-off. Now I'm pretty much making this comparison not only to show how the games look when running side by side, but I'm also trying to show off the performance between the two games. Now I'm using the BMW Z4 GT3 car, and visually, for me personally, I feel that Assetto Corsa has definitely done a better job when it comes to the interior of the cars, and that goes for most of the cars on both games. They've definitely gone the extra mile for putting in the little details. Now when it comes to the way the cars feel, I was using a Logitech Driving Force EX wheel, and obviously that's definitely not one of the greatest wheels by any stretch of the imagination, as it only has a 90-degree steering lock, but it does have force feedback. And with the current build of Project Cars that I was using, just want to point it out there that Project Cars isn't a complete game yet, but Assetto Corsa was definitely miles ahead of it. It felt so much more accurate when it comes to how the road felt, and just generally how the car feels. The two cars feel completely different when you're driving them, and I'll definitely have to say Assetto Corsa definitely feels like the more accurate game when it comes to how the two cars feel. Now, as I was talking about performance, if you look to the top left of each screen, I've gone through the trouble of putting up the CPU load of each game, and as you can see, Project Cars definitely uses a lot more of the CPU than Assetto Corsa. I'm currently using an Intel i7 3770, which is overclocked to 4.2 GHz, and definitely Project Cars uses multi-threading a lot better than Assetto Corsa does, and that reflects in the performance as well. If you think you can max out Assetto Corsa with one graphics card, then you've got no chance. I mean, I might be getting 71 to 75 frames per second now with my GTX 980 in Assetto Corsa. That's just because there isn't any other cars on the track. When you're driving with some other cars, it's about 45, even 30 frames per second in certain areas, so you're definitely going to need multiple GPUs to max out this game. As far as sound goes, it's definitely personal preference. I think both games have done a good job when it comes to the sound of the cars, and visuals are pretty close as well. But for me, I think at the moment, if you want a better driving experience when it comes to more close to real life, then I'll definitely go with Assetto Corsa. Certainly feels like the better game, but we'll have to see what the finished product looks like from Project Cars.